everyone. My name is Rowana May Babor, a BS at English 4. For today's video, I will be reporting about the formality level of communication. But before I proceed on my report, I have questions to ask first. Why formality is important or acquired in communication? Well, the formality level of communication decreases the possibility of omission and inaccuracy. Communicating from boundaries of formal communication tends to decrease of any appearing. Mostly enough interpretations would result into exact and accurate source of authority. Second, why do we need formality? Formality in academic writing is very significant and required, where it provides us, reader and learner, with explicit information that needs to understand the specific meaning. Also, it is highly regarded to assist and avoiding misinterpretation and ambiguity in the resulting work. Martin Jewes was an American linguist and professor of German. He spent most of his career at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And of course, Martin Jewes identified 5 degrees of formality in language. First, intimate. Second, casual. Third, consultative. Fourth, formal. And last, frozen. So these are sometimes as referred as registers. These registers also represent the different levels of language expressions. Now, allow me to elaborate these 5 styles of communication. Let's start.
First, intimate style uses a completely private language that is usually evident within the family and very close friends. From that definition, intimate language can be quite simple. Well, based on my research, it includes slang and colloquialisms, and it doesn't necessarily adhere to conventional grammatical norms, or that's why, as fitting as it may be in an informal setting, it won't be appropriate in a public, academic, or professional context. In literature, the intimate level is usually used when the author wants the reader to relate to what is described in the book. So, like for example, honey, did you get the Christmas tree? Yes, I'm bringing it home. Nah, I think we're all good for pasta. Jenny is so excited to decorate. The A and B are spouses. Note that the intimate language A and B use to communicate is ideal for their situation, or a married couple. However, the same register, or we may say, the use of words such as yep, nah, darling, would be unsuitable for a more formal or professional setting. Second is casual style, uses for conversation in a relaxed or normal situation, hence are applied in everyday conversation. The casual level of formality also occurs in an informal environment, but it is not as personal as the intimate level. The casual register is frequently used among friends and acquaintances, such as classmates and colleagues. So, like for example, did you understand the movie which is entitled The Memoirs of Geshe? Sure. Did you? From that conversation, as we could observe, very casual. Well, casual level includes slang and colloquialisms. We observed both conversation has friendly and hostile conversations, and still be considered the casual register. Third is consultative style. Uses in negotiating with strangers, distant acquaintances, or colleagues of an equal rank. This level of used in formal, professional, and academic settings. The consultative register usually occurs in conversations among colleagues, teachers, students, employers, and employees. These also require the participants to address each other by their respective titles and honorifics like sir, madam, doctor. Consultative language also involves specific jargon or knowledge connected to the professional context and participants involved. Like for example, mom, good day, Nick. The daughter, hello, My precious mom. The daughter speaks very courteous to her mother. The consultative register fits this context perfectly, but it wouldn't fit a more intimate or casual setting. Fourth is formal style, used in extended one-way communication. It is commonly used in lectures, speeches, text analysis, and documents. There is usually no interaction between the speaker and the audience. The formal level includes academic and professional language, follows grammatical conventions, and involves more complex language. Like, for example, thank you everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you all with this wonderful day. Parents, you should be proud of what you've seen today. Graduates, you are resilient. The example shows the formal level of formality when it usually doesn't express personal opinions or emotions, nor does it require an emotional connections between speaker and audience. Lastly, the frozen style. The most formal style that is usually used in respectful situation or normal ceremonies. The frozen level is the most formal. It is other called frozen for a reason. Uses static language that doesn't change. Also, the frozen level does not allow interaction between the speaker or author, and especially with the audience. Like, for example, to make sure you insert the money inside the window, make sure to tap or search, type the window name and tap insert money to ensure that your money being inserted was accurately dropped. This briefing or direction is an example of frozen level and was formally follow specific conventions and doesn't change at all. And so, therefore, the purpose of formality levels of communication help us to interact with each other in the way that is expected of us in specific circumstances.